Good day, YouTube viewers. I'd like to welcome you back to the Bloody Fork Homestead. And I'm at a crossroads here of our trail. When we come through our barn over in this direction, we take our 4x4 up to our upper garden, which is really our storage garden. But we made another, it's a crossroads here. We made another pathway that goes up through that gate. And this is our 4x4 path that goes up to the top of our mountain. And it's kind of steep for a ways, but we'll give you a quick view of it. It's still under construction, but this is just the beginning of it. Yes. Yes, after coming through the barn and coming up the trail, we can make it to the gate, and the 4x4 trail goes up this way. It's rather steep, but we've been up and down this a few times, and it seems to do okay. It's a little muddy, but we seem to make it through. But we'll continue our tour and make our way up. Coming up from the gate, we get to the point, it's kind of a straight up hill there, and we came to the point to where we had the option. Do you keep trying to go straight up? And there's a bunch of stuff up that way that made it impossible to go that way, so we decided we're going to make the trail go this way. And this was a lot of fun. Getting through the roots and rocks and going through this way, we began the road going this way for the 4x4. The first time we took the 4x4 on this trail, I brought the 4x4 up to test it and kind of ended up against that tree right there. We slid right down there, so we built it up more on one side and kind of put a groove on the other side, and the 4x4 stays in there pretty good. You can cruise up here without feeling like you're going to tip over. Had to go through a couple big roots, and good time here. But the trail turns back to the right up here, and it goes up the mountain some more. Yeah, on the trail, after coming up this way and cutting our pathway going sideways, we turn up here, and this is a point which when we brought the 4x4 up here, we could turn around, and that was a big plus. Relatively flat, and it continues to go up this way, and we'll take you to the top of that and show you where our next turn is. Coming up the mountain further, we have pretty much a straight uphill until we get to this point. Coming over this way, the last time that we brought the 4x4 up to kind of test it, and we started sliding off the mountain to the left, so we decided we needed to build the left side up more here. So that's what we did. We took out some of the dirt from the right side and put it over here. Right now it's pretty easy to get up now, but just had to work this area a little bit. And coming up from there, we come here, go up this way and make the turn to the right, and it's a straight shot down there for a little while. There's an old fence line that runs right along this area, and we're able to kind of follow that fence line, and that's our next adventure here. We have another turn that we're going to up here that we have to work with a little bit more, but we had the 4x4 up this far. The next leg will be down this particular area down this way, and then turning back to the left to go uphill again. Yeah, following the old fence line this way, it's a nice pathway through there. I don't think we'll have any problem with the 4x4. But when we get to this point and we turn back up, going back up the mountain, this is where we need to work and where we're at right now. We're going to work this area a little bit more, take the 4x4 up this far and see where we're at, but we'll keep you posted on the rest of it as we continue the 4x4 trail. One of the reasons we want to work this now is I want to have access to basically our whole mountainside here, but it's a challenge. We're 65 years old and I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to get up here. we want to do the hard work now, work with the mattocks and the shovel and chainsaw, and try not to cut down any of the good trees. There's a lot of good walnuts and other trees in here. We have a lot of spruce trees. I've been using those to kind of, if I have to cut something, but they're all over the place. But this used to be an area where they grew tobacco along here. And then of course there was no incentive to grow that anymore, and the government just kept giving people money, so there was no incentive to do anything after a while. But now we're just trying to open it up again, and we hope to have a deer stand up a little bit further up the mountain. I'll show you that when we get up there, but right now that's the extent of our 4x4 trail.